Welcome back to my show, y'all. As always, I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. And on this episode of Truckin' It, I'm going to discuss a state that is doing double taxation on the purchase of your new truck. So welcome back to my show. And today we're kind of getting into politics and taxation here. I tend to keep politics off this YouTube channel strictly because this will cause an inflammatory response. It'll be so inflammatory, in fact, that if your name is J.B. Pritzker or Lisa Madigan, or if you work in the government of the state of Illinois, up there in the land of Stinkin Lincoln, you have a big time issue in terms of how your vehicle sales tax is applied and how much you're taxing the purchase of a used vehicle or a new one. So let's do an example here. This is going to require your math skills. So get out your calculator and key in this number, $35,000. Let's say that's the price of your new Toyota Tacoma that you are buying from your local dealer. And you have a used, let's say, Kia Rio that's worth only $20,000. And because you got ripped off on the former, you decided you have to trade it in due to the fact the vehicle no longer meets your requirements. So we're going to discuss how two states do this tax differently. In one state, they're going to charge you the full value of the pickup truck. Well, in the other one, they're going to charge you sales tax on the difference between the price of the pickup truck and the trade-in value of the car. So, get your calculator ready here. In both states, there's a 6.25% sales tax. Easy enough. In one of those states, namely Illinois, they are going to charge you sales tax of 6.25% on the full $35,000 starting on January 1st. What that means is when you're buying that new pickup truck to handle that occasional snowy day, your sales tax is now going to be $2,185 instead of what it used to be, which is $1,311. Now, as I look this up here, there is a trade-in tax in a lot of places. But, well, there is a sales tax on car purchases here in Texas. There is actually a trade-in tax credit. So, on that same $20,000 vehicle that you're trading in, Texas does not apply the sales tax to it. That means, let me pull up that calculator again from the other state, because that means your sales tax, if you decide to buy here in Texas instead of up at there, is only $1,311. That's half the tax. Literally. Or just under half. So, if you're thinking about trading in a car and you live up in Illinois and don't want to be subject to this new tax, you have two options. The first is to trade your vehicle and then lease the new one. That's right. You can't be charged sales tax on a vehicle you don't own. And therefore paying that monthly lease fee to your car company or whatever might be a good deal for you. The other option to avoid this tax is to move. You note how I use Texas as an example. Other states have similar policies to Texas, so that you do not get gouged twice. Plus, our registration fees are a lot cheaper too. So, this may be incentive, if you're a conservative, for you to consider packing and moving. Oh, and this message to your state governor, by the way, and to all your politicians up there, please fix this. You have every right to repeal this tax or change it so that it is in the favor of the buyer. Now, you may also save money on other taxes by moving as well. Because Texas, unlike Illinois, and unlike a lot of other states, by the way, does not have a state income tax. Or for that matter, local income taxes. What do I mean by that? Well, here in Texas, it is against state law. It is completely unconstitutional to have a state income tax or a local income tax by any jurisdiction. They can't charge you for income. So more of that money ends up in your pocket so you can afford that newer vehicle or the camera gear that is being used to record this episode. I'm Zach Bell. This is Truckin' It. And let's find a way to pay less tax. Whether that be at trade-in time or whether that be by moving. Or whether that be by tax deductions. Consult with your local accountant for details on those. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye for now. And by the way, hit that thumbs up. And if you really dislike this episode, hit the thumbs down twice and leave a comment in the show notes. I would gladly appreciate it, because my likes to dislikes ratio right now, as it stands, is less than 10%.